my amazing people in the building. You are highly welcome today. On today's video, we're going to be talking about something really amazing, guys. Let's talk about love. Yeah, and what we're going to be talking about is 4 levels of romantic relationship. I know you would like to hear. Do me a favor, watch this video to the end and you will never regret it. And on this video, we are going to be using our popular Jarvis and Peller as a case study. Yes, because these two couple out there are really doing amazing. These two couple are actually showcasing what I call genuine love. They are actually doing amazing in their love story, in their love life. And I want us just to learn, not to look down on their age. Let's just look at what real love look like, looking at their love story. Okay? Yeah, let's dive into it. Number one thing we are going to talk about in 4 level of romantic relationship is admiration. For two people to be in love, they are actually supposed to admire each other. Yes, they are going to admire each other in the sense that they love their togetherness, they appreciate being together. Yes, some people can admire for fake reasons, but true love, when you want to talk about people who are really in love, there must be admiration among the two couples. Looking at Jarvis and Peller's love life, these two couple actually admire themselves to the core. That is why it is overly written and they cannot help it than to confess it in some of their live stream of vlogs. They always talk about how they admire each other. On one of their recent videos, if you're actually following them or one of their fans, you find out that Peller was actually talking about his baby, not doing BBL, but she has it all at the backyard. That sometimes when my baby is working, I'll just be looking at her, and that you people, he was like, you online family don't really know how it is back there. This is just pure admiration. Not only that, he's that man that always appreciate and appreciate the young girl in his life. On Jarvis, on her own side, also always appreciate their togetherness. That is actually why in one of the live stream too, you can hear her saying, my man is a superhero. She is so proud of the man she has. And this is actually why they are always like Romeo and Juliet. In fact, these two couple are Tom and Jerry of our time. They are really doing amazing. And as a couple, you cannot just love someone you don't even admire. Admiration must be there. So but that's not all. That is not where it ends. And marrying somebody doesn't mean you are just going to just love her or love him because you admire. Let's take it into number 2. The second point here we have is mutual attraction. The attraction that just flows on its own, not because of a particular thing or purpose. This attraction actually has to do with emotional. It refers to the emotional and physical, togetherness, value. They value their self. they value their emotional support, they value their physical support, they value their physical strength, which foster to the closeness. Yeah, if you don't value that person you are actually with, the attraction is not there. I don't know how you're going to be in that relationship and you think it will all go well. So do you actually admire that person you are with? Do you actually, have this mutual attraction level? See, this attraction level is not something you fake or form. Yeah, it's not something you fake or form, unless you are there as a gold digger, unless you are there with intention to gain something. But when you are there with someone you love, you cannot force attraction. It will flow mutually. That body chemistry will always be there. And when that chemistry is there, you find out that you will always have time for your partner. Yes, for those of you who always give excuses why they don't have time to be with their partner, you deny your partner access to a lot of attentions in the name of you're busy. See, let me tell you, if you're really in love with your partner, you will always provide time. Find a way to spend quality time with someone who you love. This is why even in secondary school, like those teenagers who are actually indulging, or when they find love, let me put it like that, they even sneak out of their parents' house, some sneak out and they made early morning or any time, or from church or from any activities when they send them on errand. They try to branch to spend little time with someone they love. They don't have that time, and they're not doing it because it's a habit, but because that chemistry is there. Sometimes you find out that some people leave the school premises, some people leave their workplace, some people leave their city to travel to another city just to see and spend time with someone they love. So if anybody is in a relationship with you, always hiding at the back of I don't have time, I'm too busy, check very well and figure out if that relationship is actually the one that have this mutual attractiveness and connection. See, even in the life of Jarvis and Peller, you find out that they are always together. They always want to be together. Peller will always want to be with Jarvis and certain applicable to Jarvis. Our adorable AI will finish playing her AI role before you know she is with Peller. They want to be together. They cannot help it than to be together. Their connection is there and they are committing to it. And you find out, if you're one of their fans or you're following them, you find out in one of the video where Peller was actually explaining how even managers would tell him to stop going to Jarvis' house. He'll keep going there. He'll keep going there. Even everybody will advise him, he will not still listen because he cannot help it. That is that mutual connection, that mutual attractiveness. He cannot help it. That they feel better when they are together. Even while Jarvis was in the hospital, Peller cannot help it and always stand by her. And that is mutual love and commitment. That is that connection that they cannot help. They even do it even when they have to go for function, they have to travel out. You find out that in most cases, I'm not saying in all cases, in most cases, they love traveling together because, oh my God, this one will miss, like, Tom will miss Jerry, Jerry will miss Tom. So they don't have option than to go together because they need themselves together. They feel better when they are together. They are just like salt and water, or salt and oil. When they mix together, you cannot separate, like cannot figure it out. They are better to be together. So they can't help it than to flow that way. Another thing we want to talk about here is commitment. When you are in love, your love is genuine, you find out that you will always commit in something that has to do with you and your partner. You just have to actually find a way to actually give this commitment level attention. You don't have to stay far away. You don't have to do your own things all by yourself. You find out that you are willing to spend time with this person. You're willing to figure out the best, fish out the best, develop with the person, build with the person you actually in love with. You find out that you are going to be supportive. You find out that you're going to be respectful. You find out that you're going to be submissive. You find out that you are going to be available, yeah, and supportive in any area that your partner needs support. Just because you want to commit to the relationship, you're willing to make sacrifices because you want to commit to the relationship. You were willing to do a whole lot for this your partner's betterment, to assist, to build up to chase their dream and goal. You want to help to build and bring out the best, both in the area of career and profession. That is why when these two couple, Peller and Jarvis, are together, they discover more hidden talent about themselves, and they are happy for each other's growth, and they always give their self support when this one need attention or support to go for a function. They are always available for each other. They provide in whatever it takes for them to actually become better. They create some content together to build their strength, to build their network. They bring ideas together, they reason together, they support each other. When one is weak, the other one is standing by. You can imagine how firm and strong Peller stood by Jarvis when she was down in health. That alone is a huge pride. Another thing we have to look into here is the level of, what will I call it, honesty to each other. They try to be there for themselves. They support and bring out the best for whatever they do. They want to put her to